Hello, I'm Denise LaFrance. Coming up on City Beat. The Las Cruces Fire Department is greatly organized in the event of a fire when it comes to command procedures. We'll take a look. This year's Country Music Festival is over, but is sure to be talked about for another year. Crushed glass is becoming more popular for landscaping. We'll meet the man behind the machine. Plus, the city has new programs for teens, the idea behind the Teen Mobile Unit. Hi, and welcome to City Beat for the month of May. The Las Cruces Fire Department is well equipped to handle a residential or commercial structure fire, but without organization, incident operation could be chaotic. CLC TV's Jennifer Martinez explains how Fire Command is becoming seamless with increased training.
Central Engine 1's on scene, establishing Main Street Command. We have a single-story strip mall, fire in the center occupancy, working fire. We're an offensive strategy. We have our own water resource, deploying an 1 3/4 for a quick hit on the alpha side.
A classroom is not what you typically think of when you think of the Las Cruces Fire Department, but the communication training they receive helps them to save lives and property. The program is called Blue Card and covers the standardization of hazard zones.
I wouldn't know the number, but there's probably a good 100 different simulations that we can run through. And as you can see around the classroom, we have 8 or 9 computers and monitors that we can run the same fire on. So everybody's seeing the same fire, just a different slice of it.
Each trainee simulates arriving at the same fire, medical emergency, or hazard in different stages. Each person represents who they may respond as, a company officer, lieutenant, or battalion chief.
That is affirmative, Battalion 1. Also, we're in the offensive strategy.
Okay, copy. We're in the offensive strategy, and Battalion 1 is assuming command.
They verbalize the procedures according to standard operating guidelines.
Somebody may be interior, somebody may be on the roof, somebody could be on the outside or the next door neighbor's house looking at what's going on there.
The training is based on a retired fire chief's command and safety textbooks, which are used all over the world, but it is flexible enough for local situations.
Well, the training itself, again, is about as realistic as we can get it without going and lighting a building on fire and walking into it.
After this initial training, it's not over. They'll refresh their skills each year with continuing education to ensure everyone will react to a hazard similarly.
We have fire knockdown, and the main occupancy fire has been extinguished in the attic.
The only stress inside of this room is the fact that you don't want to look bad to everybody else sitting in this room. It's very low stress compared to an actual scene. So we can make all the mistakes we want in here and nobody gets hurt and nobody knows about it outside of this room. This is where we can perfect it so we know exactly what to say and how to say it.
The Las Cruces Fire Department has 3 instructors certified to train other personnel here at the department, allowing them to be very specific on command scenes with jargon and allowing an immediate period for critique after the mock scenario. For City Beat, I'm Jennifer Martinez.
Thanks, Jennifer. About a third of the members of the Las Cruces Fire Department have gone through this training. The 3-day Country Music Fest has come and gone, and for country music lovers, it was a great time in Las Cruces. The Las Cruces Convention and Visitors Bureau brought in headliner Kenny Rogers and several other acts, including Dustin Lynch, the Swan Brothers, Raylan, and Bree Bagwell. CLC TV's Adrian Guzman has a recap of this year's festival.
It's so much fun. Support your local talent, and who knows, they could be the next big star.
I think it gives people an opportunity to come together to celebrate country living and country music, and what a better place than Las Cruces to do that.
I think that this is actually a great event, to get together with the family, enjoy, have a nice time, and, create some memories.
I'm here to see Bree Bagwell because she inspires me with her music.
I mean, it's just super cool to be a part of an event that's so, still on the ground floor to a certain extent, and to be an artist at the beginning of that. It's cool because, where is this festival going to be? Will be in like 10 years.
Well,
Country music, actually, I like it because the artists, they sing from the heart, so that's why I love country music.
It's awesome because like nobody ever comes to El Paso, so Las Cruces isn't that far. So when you have it here, like it's not that far to go compared to Dallas or something.
I think you've seen a lot of folks walking around with cowboy hats like my own, and it's not just for this event. This is who we are, this is what we do. We're really happy that Country Music Fest has come to Las Cruces again.
Well, we're basically here to see Kenny Rogers. Yes, he's actually one of my favorites, going back to the 80s, and we're thrilled to be here and be part of this.
I love country music and I wanted to see Dustin Lynch.
Thanks, Adrian. The City of Las Cruces would like to thank the Convention and Visitors Bureau and their sponsors and all of the acts that participated to make this year's festival a great success. The final design of downtown Las Cruces Plaza was adopted. A special tax increment development district or TID board meeting was held on March 30th. A few amendments will allow for graphic design elements to be added later, but as of right now, demolition is permitted pending final administrative paperwork. Did you know you can recycle glass in Las Cruces? The South Central Solid Waste Authority is the city and county's agency responsible for handling solid waste, and it now has a machine to crush glass. In this edition of City Jobs, we'll meet one of the operators of that machine, Mr. Robert Gorman, and we'll show you how his work can lead to amazing landscaping material.
My name is Robert Gorman. I've been working for the city for 18 years. I'm the transfer station manager at South Central Solid Waste Authority, and today we're here to talk about the recycling program, specifically the glass recycling that we do down here at the recycle yard. We started out a few months ago, and it's been pretty steady. The demand for the product's a lot more than what people are bringing in, so anybody that wants to bring more, we have plenty of time to get it done, and we have the equipment. And all we do is the people come here and they bring their glass and they sort it out by color into the provided bins. And after we get enough, we put it into the machine and we run it through. And we put the product out for the public to take, and it's first come, first served. They can have as much as they want. There's no charge. And mostly right now, from what we understand, it's being used for landscaping projects, household landscaping projects. This is a machine that actually crushes the glass that we collect. And what it does is we put it in the hopper at the end, and it runs through a conveyor belt, and it runs through a series of hammers which separate out to two different sizes. One size is more like sand, and the next size is like a 1/4-inch aggregate. And it throws the trash out the end. The trash pretty much gets separated out at the same time. And it's really maintenance free. Once you put it in one end and you turn it on, it'll run itself. There's a few things you have to check while you're doing it, but it works really trouble free and it's simple. Probably takes us maybe a half an hour to run a load like what just got put in there. And then we go to the next color or the same color depending on how much we have. Okay, the first screen puts out a finer aggregate, and this stuff won't cut you. When it goes through there, it rounds off all the corners. Even the larger stuff, the other size is the same way. You can rub it in your hands. It's safe for around kids and everything else. I wouldn't say to put it in your mouth or anything, but it won't cut you. Last month, we did about 20 tons that we ran through the facility that was crushed and put out for the public to take. And that's about average. Sometimes we get a little bit more. The people are taking it faster than we can produce it. So the more people that recycle the glass, the more people can take it home because we can't even keep it fast enough for them. And we consider it a pretty good deal, even though it's a service and it's extra work, but it keeps space in the landfill, so it's actually saving money because we're saving space in landfill that we can actually use for trash that's not recyclable. That makes our landfill last longer, so we don't have to buy any more land, and we keep our footprint small out at Corralitos. So all in all, we think it's a really good benefit for the people, and it benefits the city because it saves money and it keeps stuff out of the landfill, which is anything we can keep out of there is good for the planet, good for the people. So all in all, we think the recycling program in Las Cruces is pretty good, and it's improving every day, and this is just another product that's another thing that we're trying, and it seems to be working out really well.
Thank you, Robert. The glass is crushed on an as-needed basis, and you can pick up the end product at the SCSWA Recycling Yard at 2855 West Amador Avenue. If you'd like to learn more about a particular city job, please email us at contact@clctv.com. City offices are closed for Memorial Day, and there are several summer programs for kids and adults to sign up for. Details ahead in our City Minute. Most city offices will be closed for the Memorial Day holiday, but pools will be open with modified schedules. Solid waste and recycling services will operate on normal schedules, and the Foothills landfill will have regular Monday hours. The city's Park and Rec department is holding several summer signups for sports. Dream League baseball signups are ongoing at Meerscheidt. That season runs from May 9th through June 27th. Call 541-2455 for more information. The last day for Little Sluggers T-ball and coach pitch signups are May 16th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Games for that begin on June 29th. Adult sand volleyball registration also takes place that same day and time. For more information on both sports, call 541-2563. And gymnastics and tumbling classes will take place at Frank O'Brien Papin Community Center. 3 different sessions from 3 different age groups until the end of July. Please call the center for more information to register at 541-2455. School lets out this month and the summer fun begins. And to help bring recreational opportunities to the youth of Las Cruces, the city's Parks and Recreation Department is taking it to the road with its new teen mobile unit. CLC TV's Udelvi Hill has more in this month's edition of ASKTA.
Hello and welcome. Our guest is Claudia Chavez, Recreation Program Manager for the City of Las Cruces Parks and Recreation Department. And we're coming to you from Klein Park, where you can see some of the kids enjoying one of the features of the Teen Mobile Unit. Claudia, thank you for joining us on ASTA. Okay, now this is one of the features that the Teen Mobile Unit has. Tell us about some of the others.
Okay, so the teen unit is basically a truck that's outfitted to take activities to the community, parks, campuses, and different locations to target teens to come out and recreate and play with the Parks and Rec Department.
And how did the idea of the mobile unit come to be?
It actually was council driven after several youth were interviewed and surveyed to see what we were lacking in the community. And what that was is that they didn't have transportation to and from parks or to get to rec programs. So we outfitted a truck to go to them.
That's perfect, perfect. So how does scheduling the unit work? How do you decide where it's going to go and when, that kind of thing?
Okay, there's a listing. Every month we're going to be at different parks throughout the community, as well as we have the Parks and Rec Department you can schedule at 541-2550, and we'll also be at movies in the park.
Oh, wonderful. Well, this is a great addition to all the other things that you do with the Parks and Recreation Department, so congratulations. I'm sure it's going to be a huge success.
It sure is. Thank you.
Claudia Chavez, Recreation Program Manager for the City of Las Cruces. Thank you for joining us on ASTA.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks, Udell. Sounds like there is plenty to do this summer so far. And don't forget about movies in the park. New movies each Saturday in May. Check our Facebook page for movie and location information. And before we leave you, each year the city's Public Information Office holds a video PSA contest for middle and high school students in the Las Cruces area. This year's gold and silver winners were presented medals at the April 20th City Council meeting. The public had a chance to vote for an overall gold winner on clctv.com. That student or students would win a free GoPro Hero 3 video camera. Well, the votes are in. This year's winner are Brenda Prieto and Carissa Sanchez from Sierra Middle School with their video, Mexican Food in Las Cruces. Congratulations to Brenda and Carissa and all of the students who were chosen as gold and silver finalists.
There are lots of things to love about Las Cruces, but the one thing I love the most is the homemade Mexican food.
Again, congratulations to the winners and all the students that participated. Well, that's all for this episode of City Beat. Remember, tune in for live City Council meetings right here Mondays at 1 p.m. Plus, all archived meetings and programs can be found on clctv.com. Don't forget to like us on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise LaFrance.